So the topic for today's session is what? Who will tell me?
Raw.
Raw,
About the
right?
raw.
Raw. Research and analysis
Raw.
wing. Okay. Before that, who has seen the news today? There was a terrorist attack in Australia. Did anybody see the news today? There is a very famous city in Australia. You might have heard Sydney, right?
Yes.
So there is a Sydney Opera. You might have heard of it, right? That's a famous monument. So there is a beach in Sydney which is called Bondi Beach. That Bondi Beach, there has been a terrorist attack today, and some 11 people have been killed by a in a shootout. Somebody has the terrorists have shot those people. Now my question is, if you are, let's say, in charge of Sydney, you are the mayor of Sydney, let's say. You understand mayor, right? Mayor, Mahapur,
Yes.
and you want to avoid such attacks. How will you avoid such attacks?
By anti-terrorist squad. By making an anti-terrorist squad.
See, anti-terrorist squad is one thing, right? What else can you do? Because see, the beach is very big, right? Anybody can enter from anywhere, right? How many police can you keep? There are thousands of people on the beach. Police maybe are in maybe 10 or 12 men will be there. But there are beach is so big, so many people are there, so many people are carrying bags. How will you check every bag? How will you ensure that nobody is carrying a gun?
We will close all the area and just keep one entry gate.
If that is not possible, because then it will create problems, right? You want to, the beach is so big. If you just keep one entry gate, it will create traffic problem. A lot of problems will be there. People will have to walk a very long distance. So that is something which is difficult to do.
We can keep their bags
See,
there only.
there are more than 10,000 people at a time on such kind of beaches. Okay. If you keep checking everybody's bag,
No, we don't have to check. We will keep their bag only.
no, but people want to carry bags, no? They want to carry food, they want to carry clothes, they are going to water, they will be carrying extra clothes.
Keeping two, three or more integrate entry gates.
See, that is not possible because the beach is so big now. If you imagine the entry of a beach, right? If the beach is, let's say, 5 kilometers, from anywhere people can enter now. You can't have like a 5 kilometer wall which people can't jump or people can't go. See, we have to have a solution which is realistic, which is practical, which will not create a lot of problems for daily usage of beach, right? Now let's come back to another question, okay? Let's keep this in mind for some time. We'll discuss this later. Now tell me, who are the organizations that are protecting us day in and day out? Who is helping us? Who is protecting us from bad
Raw.
people? See, Raw is one, but then your first is police, right?
Police, army, navy,
Correct,
air force,
correct,
and raw anti-terror squads
correct, right?
and merchant
Now,
navies.
merchant navy is for business, but then you are correct. Police is the primary contact for our protection, for our safety. Second is then army, right? What is the difference between police and army?
Police, police sees and investigates inner cases of the country,
Mhm.
and army protects our border areas.
Very good, very good. So this is a clear distinction, right? Police is for the internal affairs, army is to protect us from the outside threat,
Outside.
right? And then there are other CRPF is also there, which is again border security force is also there, BSF is also there, right? So they are there, but then mainly police is for the internal affairs and army is for protection from outside, right? Now, see, again going back to the first question that I had asked, ki, how do you prevent that terrorist attack, right? For preventing that terrorist attack, there is only one option, that you should know that there is going to be a terrorist attack that is going to happen on that day, right? See, every day more than 10,000 people are visiting Bondi Beach. You can't keep checking them. That is not possible. You need thousands of policemen for that. That is not affordable. No government has so much money, right? But if you know that somebody is planning a terrorist attack, then you can, on that day, on that week, you can have extra force. Correct? Correct.
Yes.
So we need to know that okay, somebody is planning a terrorist attack, and then we can take action. How do we know? How will we come to know? We need to
By some
have,
tips.
yes, you need tips, right? You need somebody who is giving you tips. Okay, something is being planned. You need your person in their team, correct? Who will give you information, who will give you tips. Okay, this is something
Spy.
spy, right? You need a spy, है ना?
Yes.
Because you want to have information in advance, because there is no way you can prevent. See, you can attack, you can arrest these terrorists, you can kill them also, right? But then you want to avoid the attack. That is the objective, right? Because people are already killed. More than 11 people are already killed, right? Now you are killing the terrorists, you are arresting those terrorists. That's the action that you're taking. But then what should be your objective? That you want to avoid attacks, correct? No.
Yeah.
How do we avoid attacks? We need to have the prior information. Then we can avoid the attacks, correct? For that purpose, we need spy, right? So that is the reason spies have been used since very long time. Okay, since very long time spies are used, and there was one spy. There was one spy that was who was there in Shivaji Maharaj's time also. Who will tell me? There was a very important spy, chief intelligence officer. Yes, Tanishka, you can
Bahirji
tell.
Naik.
Correct, Bahirji Naik, right? You might have heard of Bahirji Naik. You can Google and you can do research on it. So Shivaji Maharaj, when he was ruling India and Maharashtra, that time he wanted to have information from Mughals. What are Mughals planning, right? When they are gonna go, when they are going to attack, which Sardar is gonna come, from where they are gonna come, what is going to be their route. If you have seen the movie Tanaji, right?
Yes.
If you see that movie Tanaji, there is one informer in that movie.
Yes, he tells that there is a wall, there is a space behind the leaves of the banyan tree.
Correct. So if you see the movie, there is a informer and he is Bahirji Naik. Okay. He was the chief intelligence officer of Shivaji Maharaj, and his job was to get information from Mughals, from Adil Shah, from all the enemies of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and he used to roam around in all different clothing. Sometimes he'll become sadhu, sometimes he'll become sannyasi, sometimes he'll become a farmer, sometimes he'll become something else, right? And then he will roam around in the enemy camp, and then he will get information. And once he gets the information, okay, this attack is being planned, this Sardar is gonna come to attack Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj kingdom, then he will come and give information to Shivaji Maharaj, right? So that was the role of Bahirji Naik, and same role is now being played by Raw, right? Raw is called Research and Analysis Wing. Okay. Now we did a comparison between police and army. Correct. Police is for internal affairs, army is for external threat. Correct. Now again there are similar distinct differences between Raw and IB. Okay. IB is Investigation Bureau, right? IB is for internal affairs. IB is for internal information. See, lot of attacks in India are planned from within India also, right?
वाईफाई बंद कर मम्मी के फोन को
So we have to also keep looking ki if there are any planning, if there is any planning that is happening within India against India. For example, Kashmir is part of India, but then there are a lot of terrorists who are there in Kashmir who are planning to attack. So you remember there was an attack on our parliament, right? The main attacker of the parliament was Indian only. Okay. So we have to keep looking at both things. First thing is India, within India, who is planning what, right? Who is planning what kind of terrorist attack? And then in other countries, who is planning to attack India? For example, 26/11 when happened in Mumbai, you might have seen the Dhurandhar movie, right? Dhurandhar movie किसने देखा होगा? तो there is a attack that happens in Mumbai, right? 26/11, 26 November, it happened, I think, in 2009, if I'm not wrong. Okay.
The Taj Hotel one.
2008, yeah, Taj Hotel, correct. So that attack, those terrorists had come from Pakistan. Okay. So we need to have people in Pakistan also who will tell us what is being planned in Pakistan. Correct? Yes or no? पाकिस्तान
Yes.
में क्या प्लानिंग हो रहा है, ये हमको बताने के लिए कोई तो हमारा आदमी पाकिस्तान में चाहिए ना, तभी तो
Of
हम,
हाँ।
course.
सो दैट वी कैन बी प्रोएक्टिव, राइट? और हमको इंडिया में भी लोग चाहिए, बिकॉज इंडिया के अंदर भी लोग प्लानिंग करते हैं इंडिया को अटैक करने की, राइट? जो मुंबई में टेररिस्ट अटैक्स हुए थे उसमें बहुत सारे इंडियन
Sir, in
लोग इन्वॉल्व थे।
recently the Delhi Red Fort one.
हाँ, दिल्ली वाला देखो, दिल्ली में जो अभी रेड फोर्ट के बाजू में बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ, वो तो सब इंडियन ही थे, वो सब इंडिया में रह रहे थे, राइट? तो इंडिया के अंदर भी इंडिया को अटैक करने का प्लानिंग हो रहा है, इंडिया के बाहर भी इंडिया को अटैक करने का प्लानिंग हो रहा है। तो जो बाहर के जो प्लानिंग है उस पे ध्यान रखने का काम किसका है? रॉ।
Raw agent.
रॉ रिसर्च एंड एनालिसिस विंग इज फॉर आउटसाइड थ्रेट्स, राइट? दे विल बी वर्किंग इन ऑल डिफरेंट कंट्रीज। ओके,
चार मीनार में भी बॉम्ब लगाया था।
राइट। तो बहुत सारा बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ है, मतलब 10 साल पहले तो बहुत
Sir,
बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुए हैं। अभी 10 साल, लास्ट 10 साल 11 साल में ये पहला दिल्ली में हुआ है, इसके पहले ज्यादा इधर बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट तो नहीं हुए थे।
सर
तो
राम मंदिर में भी लगाया था।
हाँ, तो राम मंदिर अयोध्या में भी बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ है बहुत पहले। तो बहुत, तो उस टाइम पे तो बहुत हर जगह बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ है, पुणे में हुआ है, अहमदाबाद में हुआ है, दिल्ली में हो गया है, मुंबई में हो गया है, मतलब कोई ऐसा बड़ा सिटी बचा ही नहीं है जहाँ पे बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट नहीं हुआ। हैदराबाद में हुआ है, राइट, अयोध्या में हुआ है। तो अभी लास्ट 10 साल में हमारा जो सिस्टम है काफ़ी अच्छा हो गया है, तो बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट वगैरह काफ़ी कम हो गया, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट नहीं हुआ है। अभी रिसेंटली सिर्फ दिल्ली में हुआ है। तो जैसे पुलिस इंटरनल अफेयर्स के लिए है, अभी लिखो, नोट्स में लिखो, सबसे पहले लिखो पुलिस वर्सेस आर्मी, मतलब पुलिस एंड आर्मी डिफरेंस लिखो। पुलिस इज फॉर इंटरनल अफेयर्स एंड आर्मी इज फॉर एक्सटर्नल थ्रेट, राइट? सिमिलरली आईबी इज फॉर इंटरनल जासूसी, right? For internal spies, whatever spy, whoever spies there in IB, they are looking at internal matters. तो IB लिखो, IB is for internal matters and RAW is for external matters. External matters मतलब अलग अलग countries, right? अभी एक बार मैप देखो, ग्लोबल मैप, ये लिख लिया सबने? IB इज फॉर इंटरनल एंड रॉ इज फॉर एक्सटर्नल, ठीक है? अभी देखो, अगर ग्लोबल मैप देखोगे ना, तो इंडिया का बॉर्डर अगर देखोगे, तो इंडिया का बॉर्डर कौन कौन सा कंट्री के साथ है बताओ? हमने ये किया हुआ है पहले।
अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान,
चाइना।
अजरबैजान।
देखो,
चाइना।
अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान, ये, वेस्ट से चालू
चाइना,
करते हैं, ठीक है? वेस्ट से। वेस्ट,
अफगानिस्तान, चाइना, नेपाल, भूटान, बांग्लादेश,
करेक्ट।
श्रीलंका, म्यांमार,
म्यांमार, करेक्ट करेक्ट। तो ये सारे कंट्रीज
म्यांमार,
के साथ,
भूटान, बांग्लादेश, नेपाल, श्रीलंका, अफगानिस्तान, पाकिस्तान, चाइना।
हाँ, श्रीलंका के साथ हमारा सी के थ्रू है, बट है, ठीक है। तो ये जो कंट्रीज हैं, ये कंट्री के साथ हमारा बॉर्डर है, तो यहाँ पे तो हमारा इंटेलिजेंस होना कंपलसरी है, करेक्ट ना? देखो, कभी भी किसी को भी हम पे अटैक करना है, हम पे कुछ हमारे अंदर जाके कुछ करना है, तो सबसे इजीएस्ट रूट क्या होता है? लैंड। लैंड पे आराम से आ सकते हैं ना, पानी में आना डिफिकल्ट है, बोट लेके आना पड़ेगा। तुमको थोड़ा सा भी कोई गोली मार देगा तो तुम्हारी बोट डूब जाएगी, भागने को जगह नहीं रहेगी, बराबर है ना? तो जहां पे हमारा लैंड बाउंड्री है, वहां पे तो 100% हमको ध्यान रखना है, करेक्ट? तो ऑल दीज कंट्रीज वी शुड हैव स्पाइस, बराबर ना? यस और नो?
यस।
नाउ टेल मी, if you are a spy, consider yourself that you are a spy in Pakistan, right? What should be your qualities to be able to do that job? मतलब तुम्हारे अंदर ऐसा क्या होना चाहिए ताकि वो तुम स्पाई का जो काम करना है ना तुमको, वो तुम अच्छे से कर सको?
लॉयल्टी।
लॉयल्टी,
लॉयल्टी।
करेक्ट। लॉयल्टी इज the paramount, the most
Sacrifice.
important thing, right? Your patriotism,
Sacrifice.
Confidence.
your love for the
Confidence.
country, sacrifice, that is all coming out of loyalty and your love for the country. Okay. So first point is love for
Confidence.
the country, है ना? So that you are able to,
Smartness.
so that you are able to tolerate any of the torture that will happen. Correct, na? If you are caught, there will be a lot of torture. That is for sure. If they come to know that you are an Indian spy in Pakistan, if you are caught, there is a very high chance of getting caught. You agree?
Yes.
If you get caught, they will ask you to share your secrets. Correct? Who are the other spies? What information you have given to India? मुझे बताओ, अगर इंडियन स्पाई को पाकिस्तान में पकड़ेंगे तो क्या क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे उसको?
ये तुम्हारा सीक्रेट क्या है?
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Why are you here? Okay. What else?
और
What is the
with whom
India
are you
planning for
coming?
Pakistan?
What information did you give to Pakistan?
No, India. Yes. What information you have given to India? Then
Yes.
who is with
What
you?
is India planning for Pakistan?
Right. What is India planning for Pakistan? Correct. What else?
Who
They
has
will ask.
sent you here?
They will ask the contacts. They will. Who is with you? Right. They will ask the contacts of their boss. Who is your boss? Correct. Who
How
is
did
giving
you
you?
enter?
Who is? How did you enter? Correct. That's a very good question. How did you enter? Correct. तो ये सारे क्वेश्चंस वो पूछेंगे for
Why did you
asking
come?
why did you come, that we have discussed. What is the purpose? And purpose is they know that you are there for spying. Correct. They might also ask you what if you are any planning attacks in Pakistan, if you are planning any attacks in Pakistan, that they also might ask. है ना? So these are all questions that they will ask you if they catch you. Correct. So first you need to have a lot of love for your country, that you will not share anything, any information that you have. If required, you'll have to give your life, but you won't share anything. So first thing is you should be very patriotic. You should have immense amount of love for your country. What else you need to do successfully that job of a spy?
Smartness.
Yes, you have to be very smart, right? What do you mean by being
Skilled.
smart? You should be able to
You know how to
observe.
escape?
Careful.
Careful, correct?
Skilled.
You should have good skills of fighting,
Good
using various
planning.
equipments, right?
Good planning.
Good planning, yes, good planning. Good people skills, right? You will have to make friends there.
Awareness.
Awareness, correct, very good. You have to be aware what is happening around you, who is what, who is the main person, who is the main decision maker, right? And then you have to have courage. Courage is most important, right? You have to take risk. You are taking risk of your life, right? You have to have a lot of courage. You be a coward? You can't be a coward. You have to be fearful. You have to be physically strong, correct?
Yes.
Physically strong you have to be, right? You don't know when you will
Yes.
have to fight. You should be very skilled in
Mentally.
weapons. Yeah.
Mentally.
Mentally you should be very strong. Under pressure you should be able to keep your calm, correct? So ultimately what we are saying, bacho, is that every attribute is required. Correct, no? Every attribute that is there, every attribute, from courage to being smart, from being skilled to being intelligent, from being mentally strong to be aware, everything is required. There is no single thing, because it is the question of life. Correct, na? If you are lacking in any particular skill, you will die. See, these are all skills that are not really required in your regular job. Is it really required in your regular job? Weapon skill is not required. Being very courageous is not required, right? Being very physically fit is not required in your regular job, right? But if you are a spy, that means whoever is selected to be a spy, they will be very highly qualified. That you agree? They have to be extremely smart, they have to be extremely courageous. So all the spies that India has, they are extremely smart. We are one of the most strongest spy agency in the world. If you go by ranking, we are third or fourth rank in the world, right? After USA, Israel, India's spy agency RAW is highly, very, very highly ranked. almost third. You might have seen a lot of news coming from Pakistan in recent times, last 1 year. All the people who have participated in different terrorist attacks against India in Pakistan, one by one they are getting killed. If you do a research, do some Google search, right? Unknown men, unknown men killing in Pakistan. Do some research on that. Okay. Yesterday or 2 days ago only, there was one person who was killed. He was a terrorist and he was killed in the market. They don't know who is killing. Who do you think is killing them?
Indian
Our
agents.
spice.
Our
Our
spies are,
spice.
our spies are killing them, right? There is a linkage, right? Everybody and anybody who has done something bad against India is getting killed. If you do research, there will be at least 10 to 15 cases of big people getting killed in last 1 year, right? So our spies who are in Pakistan, they are doing this work, right? So we have to be aware as a citizen, as a student, we should be all aware ki who all are helping us to be safe in our country. Correct? Last 10 years, there is not a single bomb blast. Only Delhi bomb blast has happened. That too, again, we don't know if it was like very, they want to do bomb blast or they want to run away or we don't know. But in last 10, 12 years, there is not a single bomb blast that has happened. Before that, more than 20, 30 bomb blasts have happened. And so many people have been killed. But our spies are working very hard in raw, and that is why we are so safe, right? So we have to be grateful to them, right? The way we are grateful to our army, the way we are grateful to police, we have to also be grateful to our spies. And one main thing here, kid bacho, they don't even get the recognition. See, if somebody gets in army, if somebody becomes martyred or somebody gets killed, they'll be called shaheed, right? There will be a salute that will be given to them, right? A lot of respect will be given to them. But if you get killed as a spy, nobody knows, nobody will come to know. So that is the level of sacrifice they are making. You can imagine the sacrifice, right? You are dying for the country and nobody is knowing about it, right? If we do some small good thing, we always want to get recognition, correct? If you help our mother in the kitchen, if our mother says, okay, Panav has helped me today, Gaura has helped me today in the kitchen, we feel so good, correct? No?
Yes.
But they are getting killed for the country and nobody is taking their name, nobody knows their name. Their family also is not getting anything recognition in public life, they are not getting any recognition. So imagine the sacrifice.
And
Imagine
sir,
the,
when they are not in job, they cannot tell that they are secret agent.
they cannot tell anybody, they are not allowed to tell. They have to be always hiding from, they have to hide their identity of what they work, how they work and all that. So imagine the kind of sacrifice they are making. So we should learn from them, right? We should learn selflessness. Every time we think like a selfish person, right? What am I getting? What will I get if I do this for you? What will I get? We think like that, no? If somebody is asking us, okay, give me your chocolates, then we'll ask, say, what will I get? Will you give me something else? Always we think like that. That's a human nature. But then these people are giving lives and still they are not getting anything in return. Not even their name is there in the newspaper. So many spies have been killed in last 75, 80 years. Still their name is not known to anybody. So you can imagine the sacrifice they are making, and we have to be grateful to them and we have to learn from them. How brave we can be, how we can work for our country, right? And how selfless life we can live. So this is the session for that. We have to today we discuss few things. First thing is, what is the need of having spies, that we discussed, right? We discussed about IB and RAW. RAW is for the external threats, IB is for the internal threats. Similarly, police is for internal security and safety, army is for external threats. similar to that IBM raw works. Then we discussed about, how our officers are working in different countries. We discussed about how unknown men are killing our enemies in Pakistan, in other countries. We discussed about what attributes are required to be a spy, right? What qualities are required. We discussed all of that. And we discussed how selfless lives these spies are living for the sake of our country, right? Next time we again will have a detailed discussion. Maybe we'll take up one case and try and understand how actually the raw agents work, right? Today's session was about introducing raw, introducing the work of spies to you. We also discussed about Bahirji Naik, one of the initial spies in India. Do some research on Bahirji Naik also. He was a chief intelligence officer of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So you'll get more information on that, how he used to operate. And so all these points we have discussed. Hopefully you have liked the topic of discussion today. Discuss this topic with your friends, discuss this topic with your parents, with your brothers, sisters, cousins, right? Because it is our duty, right? It is our duty to spread awareness about the heroes that are protecting us. Yes or no? Yes, no?
Yes.
ठीक है बच्चों, आई थिंक वी आर डन विद द सेशन टुडे. ओके, we'll meet next Sunday. I'll share the topic of discussion on the group. Okay, चलो, thank you so much for joining. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
जय
sir.
जय जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम.
Bye, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.